Hi, my name is Nicholas Espinal. I'm part of Group 8, and I'm assigned to do question 8 off of my Chapter 21 quiz. This question asks, two very large parallel sheets a distance d apart have their centers directly opposite each other. The sheets carry equal but opposite uniform surface charge densities, also known as sigma. A point charge that is placed near the middle of the sheets, which is d over 2, from each of them feels an electrical force due to the sheets. If this charge is now moved closer to one of the sheets so that it's a distance d over 4 from that sheet, what force will it feel? The correct answer here is F. It's going to be the same force that it felt at d over 2. It's going to have the same force at any distance because it actually does not matter the distance away from these sheets. The force is going to remain the same. As you can see here from what we've learned in class is that the electrical field due to an infinitely long sheet with a surface charge density, it's going to be equal to that surface charge density, sigma, over 2 epsilon naught. As you can see, there's no distance in this equation because the electrical field does not matter. It does not depend on the distance of that point charge to the sheet because it's so large. And we have two of those. And one of them is negative and one of them is positive. The electrical field for the negative sheet is going to have the electrical field going towards it, while the electrical field of the positive sheet is going to have the electrical field going away from it. And these two, since they're both infinitely long sheets, they're going to have the same electrical field denoted by this equation here. So you're going to be multiplying this by 2 on both sides, as you can see here, to add them to the sum of the electrical field that will be felt by that point charge. When you do that, the 2 that you multiply is going to be canceled out by the 2 that's multiplied by epsilon naught. The 2's will cancel, and the electrical field, the total electrical field felt at that point, is going to be sigma over epsilon naught. As you can see, again, distance is not included. The electrical field does not depend on the distance. It's going to be the same no matter where it is in between these two sheets. And since the force is equal to that charge of the point charge times the electrical field that it is in, that means that the force is not going to depend on the distance either. Like the electrical field, the force does not depend on the distance. Therefore, changing the distance in between these sheets is not going to affect the force. So at d over 2, the force felt by the point charge is going to be equal to the force felt at d over 4. It's not going to matter how far it is. So that is why the correct answer is F.